Assalamu alaikum, 6th class in 6th English letter. Page number 70. Today we have to start our grammatical concepts as we have discussed in the previous lectures. Lesson number 10th, Robin Hood and the Bishop. We discussed the basic things, difficult word meanings, and then comprehension. This is also the part of the comprehension, part E. We have to discuss, but here we have to discuss some grammatical concepts and the parts of the speech and such type of the things like vocabulary as well. So let's start our vocabulary. In part E, students, we have to discuss the idioms. Idioms, you know very well, we have so read a lot of times before. In Urdu we say them मुहावरात. Idioms ऐसे words होते हैं जिनको हम एक सेंटेंस में यूज़ करते हैं. अकेले तो उनका कोई मीनिंग प्रॉपर नहीं निकलता. Like stroke, what is meant by stroke, we don't know. Whenever until we use it in a proper sentence, the meaning of the stroke will not be clear. So these are called idioms. In Urdu we say them muhawarat. Fill in the blanks to complete the idioms below. Match them with their correct meanings. First of all, we'll complete them and then we'll match them according to their sense. First one is kill two birds with one stroke. Hail and sound. Actions speak louder than words. Let the cat out of the bag. Hit the sack. So students, according to the meaning, first one is this is kill two birds with one stroke, to do two things at the same time. This is the meaning of this complete idiom. Clear? Students, this is the complete idiom. We have to use this in the sentence and you will use them in your sentences, and I have completed these blanks. According to these blanks, you have to search in the column B. Now come to the part F. Word game. Part F is about the use the letters of the words in capital to make two new words. This is the given word. First word we'll make here in the first line and the second one here. Students, first one is great test. First part is about the great we can make, and then we can make test or any suitable word by these given words, but write in capital. Increasingly, first one we can write increase and then sink, then progress and then seed. Spindle, then first one we can write spine and then idle. Marching, first one we can write march and then matching. So it's up to you. You can choose or you can collect more words from the text or from other lessons. This is very interesting task and you can make two words from them. Then come to the part G. Circle the words that mean the same as a phrase given. It means we have to circle or we have to tick the words that are giving the very nearest meaning according to these words. Walking steadily, it means hobbling. लड़खड़ा कर चलना या लंगड़ा कर थोड़ा सा चलना. A thin rod used in hand spinning. Spindle. Move quietly on toes, मतलब कि अपने ये जो अंगूठे होते हैं इनके ऊपर चलना. Hobble. Looking very pleasant and cheerful. Gorgeous. Then students, come to the grammar portion. In grammar portion we have to study about the pronoun. Pronoun means, students, इसमें ज़मीर. As you have read in the Urdu as well, इसमें ज़मीर को क्या बोलते हैं? Pronoun. A noun that is used instead of any pronoun that is used instead of noun, that is called a pronoun. कि कोई भी ऐसा इसम जो कि किसी नाम की रिपीटेशन से बचने के लिए बार बार उसका नाम ना लिखा जाए, किसी भी जगह का, किसी भी चीज़ का, किसी भी इंसान का, हम उसको बार बार इस्तेमाल नहीं करना चाहते. इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस थिंग वी यूज़ अ प्रोनाउन दैट इज़ कॉल्ड प्रोनाउन. In this table we have to study the personal pronoun. Pronoun has many kinds, but in this table we have to study the personal pronoun. The type of the pronoun in different pronouns and their numbers are given below. First one is about the personal pronoun. We have to study, as you know very well, that there are three persons: first person, second person, and the third person. These are called the सब इनको हम क्या कहते हैं? First person is called ज़मीर शख्सी, second one is ज़मीर गायब, and third person is called ज़मीर वाहद, or we also write it as a ज़मीर जमा. So students, this is a table you have to learn. Our first person is I. These are all the first person. First table is I, we, and this is the second person, and this is called the subjective pronoun that we use instead of the subject. Subject की जगह पे हम जो use करते हैं, this is called subjective pronoun, and these are all the subjective. These are two first persons. This is a you and you second person. We also use it as a singular or plural, but is called the ज़मीर गायब, and this is we can use it as a singular or plural: he, she, it, or plural they. And this is the objective pronoun that we use instead of any object when any work, act, or happens on the object. It means when we are acting in the subject, in the sentence as an object, that is called the objective pronoun. Like this is the objective pronoun case: me, us, you, and you, and he, him, she, her, it, its, and they, them. Possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun means, students, ज़मीर अज़ाफ़ी जो कि मलकियत को शो करते हैं, लाइक माइन, us, ours, you, yours, yours, and we can use it singular or plural as well, and he, his, she, hers, it, its, and them, theirs. Reflexive pronoun that shows ज़मीर माकूस. ज़मीर माकूस स्टूडेंट्स जो ये भी इंसान की पोजेशन को शो करते हैं. जब हम स्ट्रेस करते हैं कि मैंने खुद ये काम किया, इट शोज सेल्फ. इफ़ दे आर इन द शेप ऑफ मैनी, इट मीन्स इन द शेप ऑफ प्लूरल, वी यूज़ इंस्टेड ऑफ सेल्फ सेल्व्स. लाइक मैंने खुद, तुमने खुद, आपने खुद. And this is the shape in English: myself, ourselves, yourself, and in the shape of plural: yourselves, himself, and then he, she, herself, it, and itself, and then themselves. Here's an example: I'm Robin Hood. This is the pronoun, but in the shape of subjective pronoun, because we are using instead of subject. If you help me, you, this is also the subject, and then me, because the work is going on me, so that's why this is called objective pronoun. Neither my man nor I, this is the subject, and will ever forget it, and this is object because it is working. Sorry, it's a subjective case. The words in the bold are pronouns. Fill in the blanks with the suitable pronouns. Imran and Kashif were good friends and they never troubled anyone. So students, according to the concept, you have to fill the blanks, and then this is the given paragraph. You have to write here suitable pronouns instead of the names, instead of the nouns. So find them and write by your own self. Then come to the relative pronoun. Relative pronoun, students, that create the relation between the two sentences. Relative pronoun we also use in our daily routine of life, but we don't see it, or we don't focus on it, that these are the relative pronouns, like who, whom, which, that, whoever, and whose as well. Students, these pronouns create the relation between the two sentences. It means they create the relation between the two clauses. So that's why we can give them the other name conjunctive pronoun as well. Instead of the relative pronouns, they are called conjunctive pronoun as well. So, like the money which I have with me is not mine. So the money, and this is the first one, and here they are creating the relation. And for the person for which we, for the thing for which we are using it, we have to write it very near to that thing. Like we are writing wish for the money, so we have written very near to the money. If we write wish anywhere else in the sentence, it will be incorrect. So students, we have to use the relative pronoun very near to the word for which we are using. हम इस सेंटेंस में जो विच हैं मनी के लिए यूज़ कर रहे हैं, और जो रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन है मनी को इस सेंटेंस के साथ जोड़ रहा है, दैट्स वाई वी हैव टू राइट वेरी नियर टू द मनी. You can assess this is the relative pronoun, and this is the subjective pronoun I here, and me objective pronoun, and mine. This is the possessive case because it is showing the possession in the sentence. Then students, come to the part J. You have to underline some relative pronouns. Read these lines and underline them. Like first one, this is the boy who was awarded. Students, keep one thing in your mind. Again, I'm telling you that we have to write and we have to use the relative pronoun very near to the thing or the noun for which we are using. यहाँ पे हम किसके लिए यूज़ करें, बॉय के लिए यूज़ करें, बॉय को परमानेंट करने के लिए. सो वी हैव रिटन वेरी नियर टू द बॉय. क्लियर? चूज द अदर वन. देन join the following sentences using a relative pronoun. Clear? You have to join the two sentences by using any relative pronoun, and these are called conjunctive pronoun as well. Then tick the correct pronoun in the following sentences. This is your creativity. You have to tick the correct pronoun in these blanks, like I and me. You have to choose that I is correct or me according to the sentence. Then come to the writing skills. Suppose you are Arvida. Below is a note left by your father before he left for his business trip. कि आप ख्याल करें कि आप लोग क्या, आप रीदा हैं और आपके जो फादर है आपके लिए इंस्ट्रक्शंस छोड़ के गए हैं अपने बिजनेस पर जाने से पहले. एंड व्हाट विल यू डू? Rida, please help me to do the following task. Take the pet to the vet and get her checked up. She doesn't seem well. Okay, you have to, vet means the doctor of the animals. कि आपने अपने पालतू जानवर को किसके पास लेके जाना है? उस डॉक्टर के पास लेके जाना है जो वैक्सीनेशंस देता है किनको? एनिमल्स को. आस्क सुहेब टू ब्रिंग माई सूट फ्रॉम द ड्राई क्लीनर. धोबी से उसका वो जो सूट है वो लेके आए. एज वी हैव टू अटेंड द वेडिंग नेक्स्ट वीक, आस्क योर मोम टू विदड्रॉ मनी फ्रॉम द ATM and submit your school fees. See you, Dad. Now write an email to your father telling him that what you have accomplished. Take help from your elders to know how to send an email. कि अपने फादर को इन्फॉर्म करें कि आपने वो जो उनका गिवन टास्क था वो कर लिया है. How will you perform this activity? Then life skills and values. The old man returned the kindness of Robin Hood. How would you return the kindness of a person who has helped you? The question is about as the old man and old woman has given the help to the Robin Hood by giving her suit and all the things which she can give. Now, if you face such type of the situation, what will you do in this situation? Will you help or not? What type of the things you do for that person to whom you wanna help? I hope students, your concepts are clear, and according to these things we have to practice about these things. Inshallah, in the next lesson we'll discuss about last lesson, the Trojan horse. Prepare this lesson in a good way. Till then, Allah Hafiz.